A day with Caleb, Josh, the movie collector. We are back at my favorite thrift store. It has cemented its place. Got quite a bit here. Stuff to resell. Stuff for myself to keep. Yeah. Josh, when you were here last, you found that Clue game. I've been here a couple of times since then. Found that Barbie car that sold for good money. Found some dinosaurs, some games. Had some Marilyn Monroe puzzles last time. They really had a strong puzzle game last time. We'll see what we have. Maybe some movies, maybe some toys, maybe some puzzles still. It's been a couple weeks.
Been a while, yeah, that might
month.
be cleared out.
But let's go in and see what my America's favorite thrift store has to offer. Starting in the kids' books section, they do have some pretty cool books, some VHS, Felix the Cat there, some cool stuff, Dr. Seuss, some clamshell. Nothing I need, unfortunately. Some cool books there. Clifford. Just a cool variety. Then we did look at these bags of toys. These are hit or miss. Then the Captain America and Hogwarts picture there. And some movies. They haven't really restocked a lot. I was excited. I thought that was sealed. It's open at the bottom. All these were open at the bottom, even though they did all look factory sealed. Hey, we got a few things here. You might can see one thing. Got quite a bit of puzzles here. I'll just give you a little sneak peek. You can go check out his channel. He will be showing you what he got. So check out his channel.
Well, when's yours dropping? Because mine's going to be November, I think, or December.
I'm not sure yet. So they might come out at separate times. But now we're going to cut to the pickups room to show you what all I picked up today at my favorite thrift store now. It's cemented. There were pretty much any time I come here I find something, and I can't say that for Goodwills. We are not at the pickups room. Hopefully the vents or the engine is not too loud. Josh went in to Walmart real quick to pick up some stuff for the parents, and he'll probably look at the media section. I don't have enough monies to do that right now. The income, plus I'm not looking to blow $20 on a new release, or 20 plus now, but sometimes they do have the $5 DVDs. The Quiet Place Day One, I got some pickups videos back, and that was a pretty cool pickup. I wouldn't spend any more than $5 on a Quiet Place Day One, but that's cool to check it out. But let's go ahead and show you what all I got at America's Thrift, my favorite thrift store. We'll start first with The Legend of Diablo, based on the popular comic book, and I believe this was a video game, wasn't it? At least a PC game? Are those two different things I'm thinking of, or are those the same? I think that was Diablo as well. But I try to, anything based on a comic book or graphic novel, I try to collect. So then we have Chevy Chase in Cops and Robertsons. I do have this in an 8-film set, but I want it separate, and the disc is minty fresh, mint condition, as people are parking next to me. Then we have Minority Report on VHS, movie gallery, buy 2 get a 3rd free. I had this on Blu-ray and DVD. Now I have it on VHS, so that is very cool. Then Van Helsing, Hugh Jackman on VHS. I try to get all the superhero variations I can, especially ones I really enjoy. Stephen Sommers, who did The Mummy Returns, he did this, and it was supposed to connect like a monster universe. They were kind of setting up a few people in Van Helsing. They would kind of tie everything together with the mummy, and they would spin more characters off. I wish this had done better. I would have liked to have seen that over what we eventually got, which was the Dark Universe that kind of started with Dracula Untold, but then they tried not to connect it, but then they connected it, and then they did The Mummy 2017 with Tom Cruise that failed miserably. And I collect that variation, so, you know, maybe the problem is me. But obviously not as good as the 1999 masterpiece. You know, it would edge out the, was it 1932 that The Mummy released? I know Dracula was 31. I think The Mummy was 32. Comment down below and let me know. Then they did have more puzzles, more Marilyn Monroe puzzles. These are like the miniature mini puzzles, 100 piece. I do have a similar one, the medium. She had the same blue, I guess it's a dress, yeah, a blue dress with the pink flower. I think the pink flower was in her ear, but that's cool. And these pieces are sealed inside, even though the box was opened. The pieces are sealed inside. And this is a cool image with the gray box there. Gift box puzzles, 100 pieces. These I think were open, but they're still in the little baggie, so that's neat. Then we did pick up the Woody, Sheriff Woody. Doesn't have his hat, for $3. You know, not a big gamble there. He goes for anywhere from 15 to, well, the high end was like 50s, but that's with him working. The voice box is kind of wearing out, but technically he still works. I don't know. Obviously, I would put in the description that it's kind of muffled. I don't know if I could change the batteries. I don't even know where is the battery. Yeah, I could possibly look into that. We'll see. I might keep him as a double, because I do have mine, but you never, for $3, I mean, that's a good thing to have a double of. I do have 2 Buzz. I think this is the same Woody I have. The buzzes are two different ones. I have the traditional white one, then I have like a silver one. So I might keep him, I might sell. What would you do? Look at comps and tell me down below in the comments what you would do. I'm leaning toward keeping, but I might pop him up on Marketplace or something and see. Then we do have the little, here Josh comes. Okay. backseat driver here. So Josh is joining us for the last bit here. These were Wendy's toys, DC superhero toys for $2. And there's a bunch of them too. Some different colors. They kind of remind me of the, was it 80s or 90s Muscle Men? They kind of have that vibe. And then this, you might recognize from a movie, but it is also one of our former presidents. Was this Lyndon B. Johnson, LBJ? Or was this, I don't think it's Carter.
No.
I think that's LBJ. But if you had all four of these president masks, they're like $200 to $400. But this guy is like 30 to 40, 25 to 40 for $2. And with, you know, at time of filming, this is around Halloween, so I'll try to list this tonight and get it sold before Halloween. Obviously, I think y'all will see this later than Halloween, but that's pretty cool. And comment down below what movie is this from. I'll give you a couple seconds to comment.
Heist film.
Okay, Josh, what movie was this
Point Break.
featured in? Yes, it was a heist film, and they wore the mask of presidents. So I don't know. I think this is just a president mask. I don't see anything Point Break on there, but you could list it either or, I think, and be fun. Then the last thing here, this guy is heavy. He's a weighted, what'd they call it? A weighted, like, therapy doll or something?
Does he talk?
No, I don't think so. The thing in the back is just to keep the weighted ball in there. But he goes for like $25 to $50. He was $4. And I thought pink was half off. I told Josh, and we were hyping up ourselves. We had 4 or 5 things that were pink. But it was green and orange. Green was 50%, orange was 30%. Didn't have either of those. So, paid full price, but we'll pop him up. Probably Marketplace, because he's pretty heavy, like 5 to 8 pounds. But that's cool. And he's in good condition. So that was everything from my favorite thrift store. Hope you enjoyed Josh's channel. Link down below as always. Like, subscribe, share with a movie lover. Go out there, get those Halloween masks and Stitch plush, and keep collecting.